and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing well. So this week's video is going to be a meals of the week. I love these videos and I love getting a little bit of inspiration, so I thought I would share what we've been eating. So our meals are always really super simple. We are a busy family of 4 and I just like to do food that I know we're all going to enjoy. This was actually our Valentine's Day meal. We had steak, chips, peas, and I did some stuffed mushrooms with Stilton. They were absolutely delicious. And then of course finished it off with some peppercorn sauce. So these meals were filmed over the space of 2 weeks, and yeah, I just filmed the meals that I thought were interesting. This night was burger night. We do burger night probably every 2 weeks, either chicken burgers or beef burgers. We all like burgers, and it's just a meal, an easy meal that I know everybody likes. So simple burgers, they're either the ones from Coles or Woolies or even Aldi, just with some cheese and some lettuce. I did add sauces to this after, but I didn't show it on the video. I always like a little bit of mayo on mine and some mustard, and we just had it with chips and some side salad, and then of course all the condiments as well. So our next night's meal was just a really easy one, a really quick, easy dinner. It was just a jar, sweet and sour sauce, served with some chicken and some noodles. I think I added some garden peas to it too, and it was really delicious. So next night's meal was a family favourite. We had spaghetti bolognese, and again, it's a meal that everybody likes and everybody enjoys. It's super simple and easy to cook, and yeah, just a family winner. Just some plain pasta. I made a lovely bolognese. I did use a jar sauce with this one, but usually I would make my own. Sprinkled with some cheese and of course garlic bread as well. So we had lots of bolognese sauce left over from the previous night's meal, which was spaghetti bolognese. So I decided to make some loaded nachos. I toasted up some tortilla chips with some cheese on top, and this made them so crunchy and lovely. Usually I would just put them on dry chips, but yeah, I'll be doing them this way from now on. On top of the nachos, we just added some of the really lovely bolognese sauce. And don't you just find bolognese sauce is just a really good one to just keep, and you can freeze it. Whenever I make it, I always make quite a bit more, like for 2 nights meals, and then store a portion in the freezer. I find that to be really handy and useful. So good for a little quick, easy midweek meal. On the nachos, we had the bolognese sauce, and then I added some cheese on top, and then some fresh tomatoes. And I did buy I thought I had some sour cream in the fridge, but it was out of date. But I had bought this garlic dip, which I wanted to try. So It was okay. It was okay for the meal, but I probably won't buy it again. It was really quite garlicky. Probably really nice if you put it in some bread and toast it with cheese. That could be some like cheesy garlic bread. But yeah, it was nice with the nachos, and yeah, it turned out to be a really lovely meal. So next night I thought I would try these pies. It was a slow cooked beef pie that I got from Aldi. It was so delicious. I love pie, and in Australia, especially this time of year, it's always really hot and not many people feel like eating like a hot dinner, but that doesn't seem to affect me. I would love pie, mashed peas and gravy every single meal if I could. So this is my absolute favourite all-time type of tea. Just new potatoes done with butter and salt and pepper, some garden peas, and then I had a pack of spinach. I've been trying to get my children to eat spinach, so they didn't like it. But yeah, I really liked it, and it's a good way to get an extra source of iron. And then of course finished off with some lovely beef gravy. And this was just a meal that I fed to my children. They always have carrots, peas, cucumber, as much of that as they can eat. We've got the new potatoes, and on there I've just got my homemade breaded chicken. It's really easy, and I've made it on this channel before. Just chicken breast coated in flour, egg, and then breadcrumbs, and then baked in the oven. And yeah, they love this one. So now we are into the weekend, and me and my son thought we would do a little bit of baking. I really wanted to make this lemon meringue pie, and yeah, I thought I'd see how easy it was. My husband absolutely loves lemon meringue pie, and I saw this one on offer in Coles, I think for $2.75. It was on a special, and it was so easy. So in the pack you get the mix for the pastry, the mix for the filling, and the mix for the topping. With the pastry, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just need to mix some butter and 1 egg yolk in with it. And then the pastry is my son's first time rolling and kneading pastry, so it came out a little bit thin and jaggedy, but actually in a lemon meringue pie, you don't really need it to look pretty. You just need it to be nice and firm on the bottom. So we made it look lovely in the pan, and then we put it in the fridge to firm up, and then baked that. Then I just moved on to the filling. This is like the easiest way to make a lemon meringue pie. I've tried to make lemon meringue pie from scratch, and it was just a lot of work. This one was the powdered filling, and then 2 egg yolks, and I think water is what I put next, and then you just put it on the hob and stir it on low heat until it becomes thick. The mixture turns out to be so lovely and creamy and really lemony and just perfect. Yeah, so I probably wouldn't even bother trying to make my own anymore. This was just so much easier, and yeah, I was really happy with how this one turned out too. When the mixture has gone to a really nice thick consistency, you can pour it on top of the cooked pastry base. After you've done this part, it's time to make the meringues. So you need 3 egg whites, which you need to beat to fluffy peaks. My electronic hand whisk I had actually packed because we're in the process of moving, and so I thought I would try it with my hand whisk, but it was such hard work. But I did it in the end. I ended up taking it out of this bowl and putting it in a real like narrow type of bowl to make it a little bit easier. And you can see there that it came to like nice fluffy peaks. And then when it's at this stage, you need to add it in the mix, which is just powdered sugar, and then mix a little bit more until it becomes really nice and glossy. This process was pretty easy. It's just a little bit of arm work, much easier if you've got an electronic whisk. And then when it's like this, you need to put it on top of the pie and bake it in the oven for about 25 minutes until it's nice and golden brown. Next night's dinner was super easy. We just had rice and breaded chicken, and I actually tried to make a lemon sauce for the chicken, but it didn't turn out very nice. I bought a pack that was lemon sauce for chicken, and then I thought it'd be nice to add some garlic and some onion to it, but it just gave it a funny taste, so I probably wouldn't buy that again. But I love lemon chicken, so I really want to work out how to make a nice lemon chicken. But yeah, it was good for a nice, quick, easy meal. And then moving on to my last meal for the week, we had quiche. Again, we all love this as a family. Also, quiche is so versatile. You can have it warm, you can have it cold. Really love it with so many different flavours. This was just a plain quiche Lorraine. It came in a 2-pack from Woolworths. I think it was around about $9, so not too bad when you get 2. So we just had it with some new potatoes and a side salad, and then lots of condiments. If you haven't guessed by now, I absolutely love my condiments. I always have a vinaigrette on my salad and Branston pickle. Oh, this is one of my all-time favourite condiments. You'll find it in the international aisle in either Coles or Woolies. Definitely recommend it. And then of course salad cream to finish off. Okay, so that is my meals of the week. I'll see you again soon for another video. Thanks for watching.